Hey, how's it going, everyone? Saintsfan back again with another Red Dead Redemption 2 video, and today we got 12 more screenshots that are brand new that showcase the awesomeness that is Red Dead Redemption 2, the game. And we have this one. These first two, unfortunately, are in pretty low resolution because Rockstar, these aren't officially from Rockstar, they're from some other sites that I guess Rockstar gave them to. But this one, you may have seen it because it came out a few days ago. You can see this is what hunting will be like. Now, I'm sure that Arthur here is bringing this deer to bring to his horse to carry instead of carrying it himself, because I'm sure you probably end up moving slower when you do have a giant deer on you. But this just shows the strength of Arthur Morgan and what, I guess you should be expecting in the game. That's a giant freaking deer, and he is carrying it like a champ. By the way, Rockstar must be in love with their lighting, because you'll notice in all these pictures pretty much the lighting is like on point. This next one's from the same site that the first one came from, and this one shows off the swamps. And in the leaked map there was a swamp area, and this could be what that area looks like. You can see there's alligators that you probably have to watch out for, so if your food starts rotting, alligators may come after you. We can see he's walking through the trees, and the lighting. I mean, everything just looks amazing here. So I'm really excited to see the different biomes and different areas that they've put into this map. Now, some of the screenshots they gave us today, this is of the gang, or some of the gang. You can see John over here, Arthur, Dutch. Don't know who that is. I believe that's Micah, I think his name is. And you can see Javier in the background. Also in the background, you can see, like, it looks like a tent, and they're what looks to be in some sort of cave. So that's really cool. I really hope, since they did say that you're going to have to end up moving campsites when people get near you, I guess. I hope there's some different variety in the campsites. And it looks like there is, because this one is in a cave, and you'll see one is sort of on the water. So that's really awesome. And one other thing, you'll notice that John over here, he's wearing a trench coat. So it almost looks like, and some of these other characters have different outfits on. So I'm thinking, since they wanted to make this game like a living world and NPCs do their own thing, that the characters, like the NPC characters, actually maybe each day choose their outfit and choose different looks depending on maybe what's happening. Then we have one of my favorite screenshots. This one is in the town of probably Valentine. I'm guessing this is the saloon. This is where you can go and play poker. That's where we saw that screenshot from. But you can see you got some characters out here. The rain, this is our first look at rain at nighttime, because I believe the other shot wasn't really, it was like midday. And the lighting at nighttime with all of these lights, I don't know, I just think that looks really, really good. I'm sure you may see this picture, or part of this picture, a lot over the next couple of days, or maybe even weeks, simply because of this face. I guess it actually makes sense though, because if Arthur's firing the gun, maybe this horse ain't used to gunfire, so it's scared. So I guess that makes sense. But yeah, that's a pretty funny picture. But you can see you can fire off the horse back, so I mean that's pretty obvious. Some nice, lovely fields of dandelions, I think that is. Not much else though in that picture. Then we have John, and what's interesting, super interesting about this picture, look at his face. His scars, they don't look like they're healed 100% fully, but they aren't stitched up anymore. And you'll see there's one other screenshot in this set that indicates this game actually takes place over a couple of years instead of just over a couple of maybe weeks or months. So we know the game starts in 1899, but it looks like we may actually get to 1906 when John himself gets abandoned by the group. Also in the background, I believe this is a jail of some sort, and it's at nighttime, so I'm guessing is either John broke out, or we're breaking John out, or he's helping us break someone out. But in some way, shape, or form, we're going to this jail to do something pretty bad. Moving to this next screenshot, one thing I want to point out, and look, we don't know if this is going to end up being the same sort of lighting in the game when it comes out. We don't know if it's going to get downgraded, but at least in this picture, the lighting is just incredible, because the blacks, the darks in this room, the shadows, are actually dark because there's no light inside the room. Yeah, there's a few windows, but the sun, you can see it's really bright outside, but then it's really dark inside. So that is going to make maybe exploring interior stuff even cooler, I think, even more immersive. Maybe you'll need to carry a torch or something if that's an option. But that's just one thing I wanted to point out. There's nothing much else. I mean, you can see, I think that's Arthur over here about to shoot someone or maybe threatening someone in the same town, it looks like, in the background. But I just wanted to point out that lighting because I really think a lot of games don't get that right. Now, unfortunately, the one thing that Rockstar, for whatever reason, didn't get right, the nighttime lighting. This is nighttime, yet the freaking moon looks like the sun. So I really hope we can change that. But, I mean, apart from all that, you can see maybe this is the Indian guy. I forgot his name already. But this is Arthur over here. They're probably, this could be either around the camp or maybe they're going to take some stuff from these people who maybe live out in this forest because it is nighttime and he has his gun drawn. So you never know what's going to happen here, but you can see just the ambiance of a nighttime shot. Now this one's a little bit better. The moon isn't like insanely overpowering and you have the campfire lighting up everything, but this is what your camp is going to look like at nighttime. This is one of the pictures where I said it's on the water. Out in the back you can see it's on the water. This is, I think, Uncle, so you get another screenshot of him. You have some other random people around here, someone playing a guitar. One interesting thing, if we go ahead and zoom in over here. Now, yes, the quality is pretty bad, all right? But if John Marston is in this game, and if it takes place over a couple of years, Jack would have already been born, and John's wife, Abigail, should be a part of this. And it looks like this is perhaps, a woman with a little kid. Now, again, we're not going to fully be able to zoom in and see until the higher resolution picture comes out, maybe from Rockstar, but could be we see Jack and Abigail Marston. Also, in one of the leaks, I believe it came out that we could fish in this game, and you can see there is some fish maybe drying out or about to get cooked or something. So, and there's a rabbit up there, but that's all their food. So fishing looks like it will probably end up being in this game too. Now this screenshot gets me the most excited for one reason. You may not even notice it just looking at it. So this is just Sadie and Arthur talking. You got the horseback here. By the way, this gun is gold plated. So this is probably our first look at some sort of weapon customization. But if we take a look at Arthur Morgan himself, that is a freaking beard. And it's a pretty big beard. And I don't know if you guys know this, but beards take a long time to grow out. So that's just another indication that this game is over a couple of years. And it's going to take a year, maybe 6 months to grow a beard like that. So that's awesome. The fact that this game takes place over a longer period, I think there's going to be some really cool things, some really cool story points that they can touch on. And I'm really excited, man. And I'm totally going to have Arthur rocking some big old freaking beard, man, because I just think that looks awesome. And then we have Arthur, or maybe someone else, actually about to shoot this deer. I'm guessing that's Arthur, but the body doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't really look like Arthur's body. But again, the hardcore lighting, the deer's like, bro, I'm just trying to live my life. Nothing really much else in that picture, though. And then this is the final picture. This is what they released on their Instagram. And this is another scene, or another angle of the scene of these two in some sort of fight in that town of Valentine. Maybe this is where the first mission takes place. But I think this one looks awesome. You got the explosion in the background. Both of them with their bandanas on. Both of them shooting people. Now you can see some wood planks flying. And you may be wondering, well, is that like part of a house? Is there destruction in this game? I believe I read that they don't like have destruction on the buildings and stuff, but I'm guessing that's probably a little plank or like some stuff outside, like maybe a wagon that blew up or something. I'm sure that's probably what that is blowing up. But there you guys have it. That was the 12 new screenshots from Red Dead Redemption 2. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about all of them? Which one is your favorite, and how excited are you to have this game take place over a couple of years? Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like. If you enjoy, subscribe for more awesome Red Dead Redemption 2 content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.